Hi, this is Tanya from itstheperfectspot.com. Wanted to take a minute and go over some statistics with you. We have come out with what we call the expert statistics here for the September, and what I wanted to go over is just kind of give you a few months at a glance capture and show you where we are. And this is area 13 right here, and this is kind of the Roswell, North Fulton area. And here, this is the monthly homes that have sold, and you can compare the past few months and years at each other. This past month for September, we've only had 68. You can see we had 84 last month, or the month before that it was August, and then before that it was 98. So we've had a decline again, pretty low, and we're about at the rate of where we were at the beginning of this year, in between January and February. And if we look over here, I can kind of show you what the Area 13 month supply looks like based on solds per month. So in a balanced market, it would be 6 months. And if you look here, you can see this past month, we're at 14.5 months supply. That's a very large number. As you can see, we're more than double of what it's like to be when we're in a balanced market. So we're pretty far off from having a corrected market, getting on the right track right now. Now, if you look at the foreclosures as an overall percentage of all of the sales that have been happening, here you can see Area 13, how we fare against everything that's in the FMLS system, meaning everything that's for sale here in the Atlanta market. And again, these are based on solds, and you can see year to date where we are in 2010 here in the green bar at 13% versus 09 and 08. You can see it's increased. But at 13% accounting for our overall percentage of foreclosures here in Area 13, I think you can see we're doing a lot better than the overall Atlanta market here at 27%. Okay, this is some great information, what I love right here. Okay, in Area 13 for the solds in September, what I want you to notice here is 37 out of 68, all right, that's the 54.4% of the homes made seller contributions. Okay, that means that they gave money to the new buyers of the home, closing costs or money towards their closing. Average seller's contribution was in the neighborhood of $4,958. Again, 34 listings that did not experience a price reduction. They were actually in alignment with the current market value. That's pretty impressive, but that's a pretty low number, right? The average original list price, OLP is original list price, to sold price ratio is 94%. So what that means, the majority of folks that are putting their home on the market are experiencing 94% of what they list their house for is what they get for it. And the average is 62.3 days on the market. So folks, with all that crazy media that's going on out there that things aren't selling, that's possibly true, but if you're priced correctly within alignment with what's going on in the market, you're going to be able to sell your house, and in a reasonable time frame. 62 days is not long. 34 of those listings that experienced a price reduction, meaning they were not in alignment with the current market. Look at this. Their median price reduction was an average of $25,000. They reduced their sales price, their list price, to $25,000. And look what they ended up having to do. Since they didn't start out in alignment with what's going on in the market, their original list price was off to what they actually sold. 84%, 84.2% is what they were actually able to sell from their original list price. And it took them 192 days. That's more than double, guys. So listing your home at the right price makes a huge difference. The consequences of your incorrect pricing, here you go. Okay, so your original list price, let's say, non-reduction, no reduced pricing. They were priced correctly, $444,027, okay? And if they did experience a price reduction for that same price, okay, here we go. Let's look at the original list price versus the sale. So if this was a correctly priced home, meaning they were in alignment, they would have received 94% of what they set out to get. meaning they would have actually sold their house for $417,000 and in 62 days. Now, if they were way off base and they had this home overpriced because they just wanted to test the market like we all hear from everybody, they would have only been able to sell their home after all was said and done for 84% of what they originally tried to see what their house would sell for. They would have sold it for $373,000, 870. It would have taken, though, 196 days to do that, right? So when you look at the difference, $43,000, almost $44,000 is what the difference is. Okay, so that's what I want to explain to you, why it's so important. And if there's anything else that I can do to help explain this kind of pricing and why it's so important and what's going on in the market, give me a call and let me know what I can do. I'd love to help out. Thanks for watching.